up, chat? We are here with King Princess, and now we're doing a Google Me, baby. It's a segment where, don't make that face, where we talk about the search terms that pop up after Googling your name. Listen, these are the things that your fans want to know, right? So it's perfect.
Okay.
I love that you're already laughing. All good. We're gonna keep it. Just be yourself. Be yourself. It's all good.
I have nothing else to be.
Right, exactly. So the very first thing when you Google your name that pops up is King Princess album. And I want to know a little bit about the evolution and the growth that
People
you
are like,
feel
has
like.
this person made an album? They're like, album, question mark?
Hey, they're curious. They're excited about Hold On Baby.
Maybe
right?
that's it. I didn't interpret it that way. Yeah, maybe I thought it was just like they were asking like, does this person make music?
What does this person do?
Yeah, what is this creature? No, but yeah, I assume that they're trying to figure out a release date because I haven't given anybody one yet.
Are you gonna give us an exclusive to that right now?
Definitely not.
I'm like, no pressure.
I think
but
that I would get in
pressure.
a lot of trouble for that from my team. No, I think that in the past I've overpromised release dates and then also simultaneously underpromised them. So I think that I'm a little messy when it comes to. I tweeted this the other day. I was like, I am really bad and messy, and I love to keep everybody starving. So. So it's gonna come.
It's very on brand.
Yeah, I'm just not. I've never been good with the deadline.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah, but the
And
album
I'm a
is
journalist,
done.
too.
Don't worry, it's done.
Talk to me a little bit about the evolution, though, from Cheap Queen to Hold On Baby, that you felt as a songwriter, as an artist.
I feel like there's a huge evolution. With Cheap Queen, I feel like there was all this armor, and it was an album about, kind of 1950 blowing up and kind of getting thrown into something I wasn't comfortable with or familiar with. Being, in love, falling out of love. This is a different type of album. This is much more contemplative. It's much more about trying to like yourself and investigating those feelings and really analyzing myself and my own depression and anxiety. There's still love songs and I'm not gonna deprive you of my gay love songs, don't worry. But definitely it's more through the lens of trying to figure out how to like yourself.
Yeah. I know you dropped For My Friends, which is an ode to your day ones, essentially.
Yes, One's in the Other Room.
Why'd you feel that inclination to do that, to give them that extra special shout out?
Because I wrote the song, and it felt very natural to write about those relationships with those two girls, and it's more so a song for anybody. I mean, we all have these kind of moments in our lives of growing up where you're meeting new people, you start to develop new parts of yourself, and then you have to find things that ground you. And for me, the things that ground me are all centered around New York, including those two girls. Because you really need friends who tell you you aren't shit, shut the fuck up, not interested in this bullshit, this fake industry that you've joined, but we love you and we support you. And that energy is really comforting to me.
What do you think has been the glue there?
Oh, because we've had a bajillion renaissances in our friendship. We've had falling, you know what I mean? We've, any good friend, there's been a couple falling outs.
Of course.
And I think that once you if you keep coming back to that person and that person keeps coming back to you, then you know that it's real.
That's good. Or very toxic.
But
could be either or.
These ones aren't toxic, but yes, I agree as a rule of thumb.
I love it. Okay, let's see. The next thing people looked up, King Princess Tour. Prep for that. What's that look like for you?
Oh, yeah. Well, this summer I'm going on, I have a show with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which is fucking crazy.
That's badass.
The Strokes and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's the first time I'm playing a football stadium where the boys run.
Wow.
Where the boys throw the balls.
That's sick.
The men and the balls. But yeah, so that's gonna be insane. And then after that, I'm going on tour. I'm opening for Florence, who I love and is a good friend, and I'm really excited for that because she puts on the most incredible show. Like, I've seen her play, and it's just like insane. So I'm looking forward to watching her show and opening and getting her crowd warmed up for her. And then I'm gonna go on the Hold On Baby tour, which is coming to a city near you and is on sale on my website.
Shameless plug. I love it.
I have to sell these tickets.
Absolutely.
I have to tell the girls where the tickets are.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
Set list. How are you compiling it? How are you deciding what you're playing?
I'm really into the idea of playing the whole album. Mm-hmm. It's not that long. It's only like, I don't even, 11 or 12 songs. It's like, I feel like I could do the whole album and then do like some of the ones like favorites from other works. But I would love to be able to play the whole thing because it feels like a journey. And like, you know, I love when artists do that. Like, I love going to see a show of an album that you really like that's new and they give you the whole album. Like, that is so generous, I think. Because it allows you to really experience the music and not live, and maybe the songs that you wouldn't necessarily stream as much. Now you've seen them live and you really have a connection to it and found something in it. Mm-hmm. I want people to find what they want in the record. I'm not going to force music down people's throat and only play certain songs. Like, I want everyone to find what they love and have that be theirs.
Do you plan on documenting the tour as it goes on?
Yeah, totally. We had me and my bass player Logan he started bringing a camera, like a little digital camera, on tour, and he started with a film camera for photos, and then he brought this digital camera, and he's always the one who like brings something that ends up being like the fan favorite of our group. And so we brought the camera, and we ended up filming like so much funny shit, like just dumb, really cute moments backstage and behind the scenes. And to me, it's like that is the most, like, tour is way more mundane and like boring than you think it is. But when you have like a camera, sometimes those boring, mundane moments end up being so cute and memorable. And I want that. If I'm gonna put anything out with the tour, I want it to be like that. You know?
Love that. Love that. Okay, next up, King Princess pronouns. And I know you've talked in the past about being somebody who falls kind of like in the center. So can you kind of talk about that and just representing for queer artists?
Yeah, I mean, as far as, you know, I knew I was gay, but I think before I knew I was gay, I just knew that I wasn't necessarily, I didn't like fit into the body I was assigned, and I like started to, you know, dread like puberty and becoming like having woman features. And I think, you know, and then now that there's like language to describe that, it obviously took me longer to like get those words than it did to say, well, I'm gay, because I liked girls, and that was, you know, that was that. But the gender stuff is a whole other thing, you know. It has much more to do with your internal, not relationships, but your like body and your internal self and your spirit, for me. And so I think I, you know, realized that had always been there, and I'm very proud to be, you know, a non-binary person, like proof for, you know, the people in this country that can't seem to like wrap their mind around someone being not just one thing, that it is very real, and it's very, that non-binary people have been integral to art and culture for forever. So, yeah. And then as far as pronouns, I you know, I don't care. I mean, to me, the pronoun situation in my life I've never felt offended. He, she, it, they, Xenu.
It's the flexibility for
me. I don't mind, because it's just like, I know who I am, at least at this point in time, and this may change, and everyone has the right for it to change, and, you know, over time. But yeah, for right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't care. Don't refer to me at all.
Leave me the fuck alone.
I don't want to be referred to. I don't want to be referred to at all.
Okay, so people were also curious about King Princess parents. And I know you talk about your parents being rock stars. Do you have a story, like, or a moment from childhood where you absolutely, like, it solidified for you, like, yo, I really want to do this?
Well, I think, growing up in this studio was like, I think it's sometimes people think that means that I was a lot more plugged into the industry than I was. It really had nothing to do with the industry. It had everything to do with the fact that I'm around sound equipment. Like, that was the part, any functioning recording studio that's of substance has a console, has racks of gear, has synths, has guitars. I'm lucky enough to have grown up in a place that has all of those, and really nice ones at that. And so for me, more so than like I didn't really, meeting people, whatever, it was like I would obviously be in here and hang out with the bands and stuff, but like more than anything, being in this room with this equipment just made me want to do this. Like, this is where I feel at home. It's where I feel safe, in the studio. So, obviously watching my dad record was fucking sick and made me want to record stuff, It
just made sense, it sounds like.
Totally. And there was always instruments at both my houses. Like, that was always just, it was always there as an option, which I think is really cool, because like when shit's just around, you pick it up.
Right. I love that you were allowed to do so, though, because this is some expensive shit, but you were allowed to like touch it and play with it. And
oh yeah, like my toys were like, as a little kid, was like my dad would give me like a microphone in a box. And I'd
figure it out.
And it would, well, not even figure it out. It would just be like, like, oh, what do you want? There's lights on it. You want something with lights? You want a button with lights? Like, it's like that. It's true. It's like this is very sensory for a kid. Like lights, knobs,
right,
sounds. It's like, I think it was. I mean, I'm so grateful for that experience.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so very last one. People were curious about Quinn, and I know that you.
Quinn? No.
I know it went down in the DMs. But talk to me a little bit about, because in your song you talk about loving you, taking patience. Is there something that you absolutely know that Quinn is patient with you?
Do you want to hear me answer this question about you?
You needed me.
I knew you'd come running.
Yeah, I heard you screaming.
Is there something that Quinn is patient with you in your relationship? Whether it be you leave the door open while you shit, or it might be, who knows what it is?
Well, there's this one song on my record where it's about Quinn, and I like kind of talk about some of the shit that you like, when you're like in a relationship and you live together, and like, for instance, I walk very heavy, like I shake. She says I shake the house.
You're one of those people.
She's like, see these cracks on the walls? It's from your fucking feet. Like, and so, definitely patient about that. But in the song, there's a line that's about me walking heavy-footed around the house, and I thought that was very sweet, like to bring that into the song. And something like, when you live together, there's like shit that gets in, starts to become frustrating. I'm sure I'm still a very frustrating person. I'm sorry, baby.
So I would say if you had a dating profile, but if you had a like partner profile, what would be like the one-liner, and what photo from like your Instagram would be?
For what I would say about myself?
Exactly.
Monster diva seeks validation from gorgeous woman. That's what I would say.
What would be the photo that you'd pair with that from your Instagram?
Probably like one of my Facetunes. You see my Facetune art?
Yes.
Yeah, like one of my Facetune arts, maybe.
I love that.
I don't know. I really did not get the experience of having a dating profile, really. Like, very briefly was I on the apps, because
you're not missing anything.
Well, it's because most of the world doesn't know who I am, but you know who does? The lesbians. Like, so I was like, can't be on here.
She's like,
that's that. It's true.
Well, you know what? Thank goodness for Quinn for just
3 years.
scooping you up. You know, you don't have to deal with that bull. So
yeah, that's my baby girl.
I love it. I love it. Well, KP, thank you for just being a transparent this entire time and giving us some laughs on this Google Me Baby.
Yes, of course. Have fun on the Twitch.
She's like, whatever the fuck it is.
Have fun. Play lots of games.